Listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money. All I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff. You've handled the light bill, baby. You can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
Just take care of the light bill. That's fine. Before I get too deep into this, I want to speak on two things. One, in the Bible, it says that women, I guess way back when, maybe now, I seen something now too. Women look so good that the angels came down from heaven to be with them. Like this woman looked so good that angels decided they were going to come down. They were going to defy God. They were going to come down to be with this woman just to see what this is all about. So I guess that answer had to be some. That's how good women look. That's how beautiful women are to the eye, right? Same time, I've had my father read to me about Ruth in the Bible. And Ruth, back then, was the standard to be a wife. The standard to be a wife was a woman who not only took care of you in life, but she even took care of you in death. She still took care of your kids. She still took care of the people who spoke good on your name. She kept your connections good. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really watched out for you. Didn't need anybody to come in and say that, hey, Ruth did that. She really watched out for you in life and in death. So women are faced with the standard of being a wife, to look after a man not only in life but in death as well. That is the standard of being a wife, traditionally. But at the same time, women have been looked at as such a voluptuous, beautiful, amazing, stunning creature, that even the angels came down to be with that, to get a piece of it, like angels came down, like, God damn, wait a minute, God, give me one chance, give me 15 minutes, I'll be right back. Give me 50 years, I'll be right back. So where is the discipline on this side? Where's the concern on this side? I am so beautiful. Angels want me. But at the same time, I have to be so compassionate that not only in life, but in death. What if my husband was an angel? Not only in life, but in death, I'm supposed to look after my man. So I think it's pretty difficult for women to figure it out all in one, if they should or if they shouldn't, because nobody's perfect. Besides all that, hey man, it's your boy, Memphis is his finest, Jay Pedigree. Welcome to another Hustle Not Hope podcast. Let's get to it. So, besides the spill, Ruth and the angels, we have a dilemma today when it comes to women, and I would say we're looking at power couples. I think we're looking at power couples, and it may be somewhat unrealistic. You want a woman to have everything. A woman makes her own money. So I got my G-Wagon, I got my townhome loft in whatever city I wanted to be in, somewhere in the South, probably, what I'm saying? That's where I want to go with California. I got my choice or whatever dude or woman, whatever y'all on, you know, whatever I want. I got my choice to pick from. I can do my thing. I'm doing my thing. You know, why would I choose a dude who can't do nothing but pay a light bill? I'm paying the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one who paying for the trips, paying for the food. You know, how he gonna buy me roses? How he gonna take me out to eat? How he gonna cut my steak for me? How is this gonna happen? You know? Do I want this man who loves me? I want a man who loves me. I want somebody who's gonna be there for me in life and in death. Do I want a man who actually has concern for me? Do I want a man who would let me be mad at him because he's gonna tell me the right thing when I want to do wrong? You know, when everybody else is pushing me towards doing something wrong, he gonna be the person to tell me what's right because he actually is concerned with me. He doesn't want to see me fall. He wants to see me at my greatest. Do I want a man like that? Do I want somebody who really loves me? Can I get this from John and Tyrone or Tanjani, or can I get this from whomever is in my face today or tomorrow or is constantly in my DMs? I can get love, can't I? I can get love, can't I? Why do I need this man who doesn't have the money? You know? And isn't it a woman's duty? Because that's what we call it. It's the word we got for us. Hypergamous. Isn't it a woman's duty to find a man who has more? You know, and that's a survival, right? Like in the jungle, you know, the woman gets with the lion who is taking care of his business. You know, whoever taking care of their business most, that's who they go to, right? So let's just say he's doing more than just paying the bills. Let's just say, you know, he just making ends meet. We can do what we want to do, but he ain't the dude with the BMW who keep on trying to talk to me every time I go to work. You know, he ain't the one with the G-Wagon, you know, then had 3, 4, 5 of those in the last 3, 4, 5 years. You know, he ain't the one with the business that's been doing good for the last 4, 5 years. You know, I know he got money. I know he got money. He look good. He tall. He handsome. He work out. He got a lot of people who are interested in him. He got clout. He got respect. You know, shouldn't I be there? Don't I deserve that? You know. So maybe we should just be having fun. Maybe we shouldn't be going together. You know, maybe we should be going steady. You know. Same time, maybe this man's representative probably is not what I think it is. Maybe he puts up a good front. Maybe I haven't invested anything in this character. And maybe he's not actually interested in helping me become more. Maybe he knows everything to say and how to say it and will do what he knows he needs to get what he wants out of me. You know? Maybe he can get me to a better position in life and do it a whole lot faster than the guy that I'm with. But at the same time, maybe he's not faithful. Maybe he has a lot of kids that you know nothing about. Maybe he likes to abuse his women, you know? But he does that after a certain amount of time. So once you have a child bound, and it's been 3, 4, 5 years, now the real side comes out, you know? And he doesn't want you back with that man who really loves you, probably still loves you. He doesn't want you with that man because that man will probably come in, he might just kill this motherfucker because he's putting hands on you. And he's not gonna play that, you know? So maybe that man knows after he gets you pregnant and you had his child, he moves you out of state and he's beating your ass, you know? He's the type to cover all his ends and he's making everybody think that you're the fucked up person. Maybe. It's just a maybe. It may not be true either. Now, society is telling women that they should go from being here to being there. Let that go. I'm good here. This is pretty good. That looks better. Maybe I should be here. Let that go. Okay, doing pretty good here. That looks better. Don't I deserve that? Angels love me. Let me go here. That sounds good to bridge yourself up for in life, become more successful. But in all actuality, it leaves you hollow. It leaves you empty. It leaves you unfulfilled. It leaves you always chasing after something materialistic. You can't be happy anymore. You don't know why you can't be happy anymore. Maybe that's the game plan. Because is it not in the Bible to say you've won everything in the world? You gained everything in the world, but you lost your soul. So you acquired everything worldly. You have all the materialistic stuff you wanted. You have all the money you wanted. You have the houses you wanted. You have the cars that you wanted. But are your relationships intact? Do you have a good relationship with your mother, your father, any of your loved ones, your cousins, your brother, your children? You know, did you set a good example as what it is to be a good woman, a good human being, a good man, whatever it may be? Did you set a good example of being what you should be? Like having that integrity, having people actually respect you. Do you stand on principle? You know, like, can you be trusted with your word? Is your word everything to you? When you speak, do people know what you're saying is the absolute truth? Because you would rather be disliked over a person not respecting what you got to say, knowing that you mean business. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. You're dependable. You're reliable. Is that not important? Is it not important to have good people around you? Because at the end of the day, when you've had all the houses, you had all the cars, you had all the fun, you took in all the trips, you know, you did your hot girl summers, you know, you've been here, you've been there, you met celebrities, started a business or two, you know, you done all these things. Are you truly fulfilled? Are you satisfied? Did you have to sell more than you knew you even had to get what you wanted? And was it not the plan for you to ruin yourself internally to begin with? Society is not going to promote your well-being, and we should know that. Society is going to promote you consuming, you buying, you being popular, glamorizing, you glorifying all of the bad things. And you're supposed to be somebody who knows how to get away with it. But at the end of the day, when you're by yourself and you're looking in the mirror, do you really love that person? Do you really like that person? Do you really respect that individual? Is that someone you want your kids to grow up to be? You gotta think about these things. We have been getting sold a dream for the last couple of years, but we're forgetting the things that actually matter. You may want to take a deeper look at what it is to have a successful relationship, to have bonds that last forever, to have these good friends, to have these people who watch out for you. Because that money is going to come and it's going to go, you know? But someone who is always materialistic will always have people who are opportunists, who are scavengers, who are parasites, and they can't wait for the chance to get close to you and undercut you. And you may be building a life around scavengers, opportunists, leeches, parasites. All these people want to get close and undercut you. You may be building a life around these people. And when you finally realize you are in the same boat as these opportunists, these scavengers, these parasites, these leeches, these life suckers, these energy vampires, you did it to yourself. So that man who loves you, that man who would follow you into, that man who looks after you in life and in death, that is the standard. That is the standard of a husband. Because 9 times out of 10, you'll leave that man who loves you and get with that other guy, and that guy gave you a great representative, and you've been with that guy for a while, and when his true side comes out, you couldn't believe how big of a difference between the person who you thought he was and who he really is. And by this time, this man has moved on, has kids, and started a business or working a good job, has great relationships, stays to himself. He's happy now. He is content. He doesn't want anything else. He wants somebody who's going to be there for him the way that he's going to be there for them. That's what he wants. That's what he desires. And if that man is really in love with you, that man really cares for you, you being there in his life is going to motivate him to become more. You are the thing that motivates him. You are that man's light. So if he finally has to leave you alone, when he finds something else that is as great as what y'all had, he's not going to turn it go. He's not going to let that go. He's not going to turn back around. You done wounded that man to the extent where he can't come back around and be with you again. And you have to be in that hell that you made. Society's not going to tell you that. Society doesn't want you to know that. Tyler Perry is rich. Tyler Perry has millions. Tyler Perry has private jets. Tyler Perry ain't got no reason to lie to you. That man is speaking from the heart. You don't have to agree with what he's saying. He's saying that so that you have a bit of wisdom to carry with you in the next day. He's already experienced what a lot of us don't know. And a lot of us will not be able to come back from once we cross that threshold. So finding you a good man who really loves you should be your end game. Because that's somebody who's not going to watch out, or not only watch out for you and your kids, he's going to watch out for your last name. He's going to watch out for you in life and in death. So a man who loves you is definitely a man you should choose. That money will come. That money will go. That love will be forever. This has been a Hustle. This has been a Hustle, the Hope podcast. I'm out.